I don't want to divide the room. I don't want to be controversial, but I got to say this. Hunger is telling you something. Hunger is your body's way to tell you to eat. Now, this, of course, seems, I'm being glib. This is an obvious thing to say. We all know this. But the reason I'm saying it is because I feel it's important. A lot of people go on diets that are going to make them hungry. They're going to restrict their calories to an extent or in such a way as to feel hunger at some point of the day. I think that's a bad idea. Intuitively, I would suspect that if your body is sending out hunger signals asking you to eat and you ignore it, your body may perhaps get more efficient at living off of fewer calories, making a calorie deficit diet more difficult over time. Also, you don't have to consume a lot of calories to breach the feeling of hunger, right? There are things that you can eat to stop feeling hungry that are low in calories. I mention this because I once went on a diet. It was like a cleansing juice diet. You know, they delivered whatever every 3 days. They delivered a bunch of juices, and it was. Did I lose weight? Yeah, a little, but over 10 days. But that was nowhere near. It was. I mean, it was miserable. It was completely miserable, and I don't like to see people going through diets that are basically based on feeling hungry for portions of the day, and I just don't think it. I think it works against you in the long run. I mentioned that I started to count calories, and I found a gap, which was milk and coffee, as in a calorie a source of calories that I was consuming that I didn't really realize was significant. And it was easy to get rid of. I didn't start counting calories to go on a calorie deficit diet necessarily. And, the carnivore diet doesn't call for calorie deficits. I end up in calorie deficit, but that's not the intention of counting my calories. The intention was A, just to keep track and see what was what, and B, to find if there were any hidden surprises in there, which I did find. So I would encourage everyone on a weight loss journey, and it is a journey, to eat if you're hungry. If you feel hungry, your body's telling you need to eat. That form of weight loss, that form of dieting, I think is unhealthy and generally a bad idea in the long run. That's all I have to say for this one. Don't forget, tell me what you think. I'm interested to hear.